Hey guys, it's SOHAIL from the Next Real Estate Consultants. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for watching my videos. Today what I want to talk to you about is, are all real estate agents the same? Are they all equal? Do they charge the same amount? Do they do the same amount of work? Are they the same, right? Doesn't matter who you use. So that's the topic today. So why don't we dive into that? Okay guys, let's jump right in. So I've got a few points here that I'd like you to consider before you take on working with a realtor. So the first point is, are they full-time or are they part-time? This is the first question you want to ask them and find out more about. You know, you can think, if you think about it, if they're working in the business part-time, then they've got other commitments. You know, they may or may not have enough time to give your home the proper attention it needs and give you the proper communication and time that you need as well. So that's the first point. Second point to consider is, are they knowledgeable and do they do a good job at marketing? Right. So my personal belief is that real estate agents need to know how to market, right? Because you can't have a sale unless you have people looking at your home either online or in person, right? So if they, I believe that all real estate agents need to market. So if they're not marketing, and not getting enough eyeballs to see your home online and then again in person, then, how are they going to be able to sell your home and for top dollar? Right. So that's the next point, is marketing. Right. The next point after that I want you to consider is that do they know how to use technology well? Do they create video promotions for your home? Do they utilize technology? Do they use social media? Do they blast out your home onto social media? Right. So technology is very important as well. Right. So that's the next point for you to consider and to ask them. The next point after that is pricing. So do they ask you what you believe the price for your home should be, or are they telling you what the price of your home will be, what it will sell in and around a range? It's like going to the doctor and, saying, the doctor says, oh, you've got this diagnosis or this problem or this issue to solve, and then does the doctor come to you and say, what do you think we should do? What's the treatment plan? How should we approach this? Or does the doctor say to you, this is what you need to do, right? So the same thing with a real estate agent. Who's the professional here? Are they asking you or are they telling you, right? So something to consider as well. Communication. This is something that a lot of people complain about, which is my realtor or is my agent communicating? And, the sad fact is most of them don't. So, the question to ask is, how often will you communicate with me? What sort of updates will you give me? Will you just kind of take my listing and disappear until the end? Or will you be giving me updates and telling me how many people saw the home, how many people came through the open house, what sort of marketing you've done, and communicate all these things along the way until they bring you an offer, right? So communication is very important. And the last point is, do they have a proven track record? Now, this is probably the most important, right? Which is, can they show you, their past sales, their past listings, and show you exactly what they've sold homes for, how much over asking or how much of asking they've sold your home for, how fast they've done it, how many days on market it took them, right? So ask them for proof. Ask them for their track record. What have they done to sell your home and how quickly have they done it, right? You can also ask them for testimonials. Do they have other clients, such as yourself, that they can show you and say, look, this is what this customer or this client said about me, or this is this is what they have to say, and ask them, for the proven track record for their previous sales as well as the testimonials. I think it's a very important point, right? All of this comes down to, like choosing the best real estate agent for yourselves, because this is probably the largest purchase or sale of your entire life, right? Do you really want to leave it to someone that's a friend or family just because they're friend or family? or someone that's part-time, or someone that sells a few homes a year, right? Do you really want to leave it to chance? It could literally cost you tens of thousands of dollars. Tens of thousands of dollars if you're not using a professional. So I hope this helps. I hope this gives you kind of some considerations to ask whoever you're potentially interviewing and see if it makes sense. You know, if they can answer all this stuff as well as provide the proven track record of results and testimonials, then great, awesome. They may be the right person for the job. Right? But these are some things to consider just before you hire someone who's a friend or a family member or who's a nice guy, or even consider selling your home yourself. Right? So I hope this helps. My belief, personal belief, is that if I was the seller, I'd want my home sold for the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time with the least amount of hassle. And I want you to show me your proven track record to prove it. Right, so that's kind of where I'm coming from, and I assume you as a seller would want the same. So hope that helps. Thanks very much for watching. Feel free to share this video if you find it of value. If you'd like to comment below, please do. If you've got a question for me, send me an email or give me a call. I'd be happy to answer. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Make it a great day.